A reading from the book of Job, Job chapter 35, verses 1 through 16. Then Elihu proceeded and said, "Do you think it right to say, 'I am just,' rather than God? To say, 'What does it profit me? What advantage have I more than if I had sinned?' I have words for reply to you and your three companions as well. Look up to the skies and behold, regard the heavens high above you. If you sin, what injury do you do to God? If your offenses are many, how do you hurt him? If you are righteous, what do you give him? Or what does he receive from your hand? Your wickedness can affect only a man like yourself, and your justice only a fellow human being. In great oppression, men cry out. They call for help because of the power of the mighty, saying, 'Where is God, my maker, who has given visions in the night, taught us rather than the beasts of the earth, and made us wise rather than the birds of the heavens?' Though thus they cry out, he answers not against the pride of the wicked. But it is idle to say God does not hear, or that the Almighty does not take notice. Even though you say that you see him not, the case is before him. With trembling should you wait upon him. But now that you have done otherwise, God's anger punishes, nor does he show concern that a man will die. Yet Job to no purpose opens his mouth, and without knowledge multiplies words." Again, we hear Elihu get fairly close to the truth. He says many things which are true. If we sin, how does it hurt God? God is big. He is unchangeable. If we do something good, what benefit does God get from that? God does not need us. God can live without us. God can exist without our praise, without our worship. God made us because he loves us. He gave us freedom because he wants us to be able to live at a level of existence where we can accept and share his love. So Elihu, he says, what are you're acting as if you know more than God. You're acting as if God owes you something because of your righteousness or your supposed righteousness. But God owes you nothing. And so this is why we see Jesus coming, to show us that although God owes us nothing, although God needs nothing from us, he has chosen to love us. He has chosen to create us for love, and he desires that we know his love and share his love. That although our righteousness can do nothing, his righteousness can do everything. Elihu then goes on to say, look how blessed we are that we are given reason, that we are given the ability to praise God with our words and to live rightly, that God chose us rather than the animals of the field or the birds of the air. Then he goes on to say, how can you say, God see me, or God hear me? Of course God sees you. Of course God hears you. All that you should do is wait. Wait on the Lord. Because if you are just, justice will come to you. If you are unjust, punishment will come to you. So this is what Elihu is saying. He gets close to the truth, but again, because he does not know about the coming of Jesus, because he does not know that God will become man, because he does not know about the cross, the death, the resurrection, he cannot know God's plan. God's thoughts are beyond his thoughts. God's judgment is beyond his judgment.